now let's study chapter 2, Śukra Śoṇita Śuddhirnāma Śarīra from Sushruta Samhita Śarīra Sthāna, part 2. So here we are mainly dealing with Ṛtumati Charyā, VyavāyaKāla, VyavāyaNiṣiddha Kāla and Puṃsavana. Ṛtumati Charyā or Rajasvala Charyā. So Ṛtumati, the traditional Ayurvedic regimens for a woman during the menstruation. So what we follow, the Charya or the practice or regimen, what we follow during the menstruation, we can see in this chapter. So general conduct and avoidance. A woman in menstruation should follow these guidelines starting from the first day of her period. So there are some conducts that we have to perform and some activity we have to avoid during the Rajasvala Charyā or during the Ṛtumati time. So in this image we can see Brahmacharya, observe celibacy, Brahmacharya, no intimacy, avoid Abhyanga, bathing and oiling. Also, no grooming exertion, that is nail cutting or strain, we should avoid. Also avoid noise and stress. So the sloka is Ritau Pradhama Divasad Prabrati Brahmacharini Diva Swapna Anchana Asurupada Sthana Anulepana Abhyanka Nagachetana Pradhavana Hasana Kathana Adishabda Sravana Avalekana Anila Ayasan Pariharet. So first, Brahmacharini, observe celibacy. That is, she should keep away from the copulation or vyavaya and any other kind of sexual activity. Then day sleep, divaswapna. So avoid divaswapna, anjana, collyrium, too much weeping, rodhana or asrupadha, and snana anulepath, snana bathing, anulepath, that is anointing using oil and all, best to avoid in the first days. Oil bath, Taila Abhyangat. So, Anulepath is anointing, that is a lebana. The paste and all we put now. So, oil bath is the Taila Abhyangat. Nail parik, Naga Chedana, too much running, Pradhavana, Hasana, loud laughing. Excessive speaking, Pralapi, Kathana. Hearing high intensity sound, Adishabda Sravanat, Avalekhanat, roughly combing hair, exertion. Ayasa, the Maruda. Maruda Sevana, heavy breeze. Anila Ayasad. Anila is the Anila Ayasad. Anila is the heavy breeze and Ayasad is the exertion or the exercise. This also we should avoid. So what if we are not avoiding all these? Impact will be the bad effect will be there on the future child. The following table details how specific activity performed by a woman during her period are believed to affect her future offspring according to this text. So what Sushruta say, we have to avoid all these activity during the first days of menstruation. But if the woman is not avoiding all these, what will happen? Activity indulgence. So if we do the activity, what will be the effect? So if we do divaswapna, day sleep, what happened? The Saba Shila, the child will always be sleepy. Anjana, putting Anjana, Anda. So Anjana means it is related with the eye. So what happened? The child will be blind. Rodhana, if too much weeping. Crying, that also is affecting the eye. What will be the result? Vikrita Drishti, defective vision for the child. Now bathing, snana and lebana, what will be happen? The child will be miserable, dukkha shila. So divaswapna, the baby will be sleepy. Anjana, blind. Rodhana, vikrita drishti, and snana anulepat. What happened? It is dukkha shila. Next, taila abhyangat. So, Taila Abhyangat means it is related without skin. So, child will suffer from pushti, skin disorders or leprosy-like disorder. Naga Kartanat. So, that is happening to the nail. So, child will be kunagi, bad defective nail. Pradhavana, too much running. The child will be confused. Chala, always moving, or chala. Chanchala, not chala, chanchala. The mind will be always confused. Hasana, loud laughing. So that is something related with the face now. So chava, danda, oshta, talu, jihva. The black color of the teeth, danda, oshta, lips, palate, talu, jihva. So, Taila Abhyanga, that is related with skin. So, child is Kushti. Naga Apakartanat. What happened? Nails will be defective. Kunaki. Pradhavana. Running. The child will be Chanchala. Hasana. It is related with the face. So, face means it is Chava, Danda, Oshta, Talu, Jihva. Next, Pralabi. Excessive speaking. What will be the automatically Adhikadana? The child will be excess talkative. Adi Shabda Sravanat, again related with the ear. So deaf, Badhira. Rough combing, Avalekanat. What happened? Child will not have hair at all. So Galadi. And exertion, heavy breeze. The child will be Unmatha, severe mental agitation. So Pralabi, Adhikadana, talkative child. Adishabda Sravana, deaf, Badira, Avalekanath, so that is something related with the hair. So, Galadi, baldness, and exertion or heavy breeze. It is related, the child will be Unmatta, mental agitation. So, therefore, this activity should be avoided by women. So, the Acharyas say, follow this rule to protect your future child, rest and avoid strain. Then daily regimen for 3 days. So the first days what we have to do, the activity were mentioned. So some more is there. For the first 3 days, we have to avoid some more. We were talking about what we have to avoid. Now what we should follow. What activity should be followed? We have to look. So for 3 days during the menstrual period, the woman should follow these practices, specific practice. So first we were dealing with the not to do. Now we can talk about what we have to follow. Darbha samsastara shayini, karatala sharava parnani, adhame bojini, havishyam, trayahancha bhartruhu, samrakshet. That is, all the 3-day activity mainly sleeping. She should sleep on a mat made of darbha grass. So, darbha samstara shayini. She sleep on a mat made of darbha grass. And she should eat sacred food, havishyam. She should use mud plate or leaf plate. Also, we have to eat using the hands. And what is the social interaction? Avoid seeing the husband during this day. So, trayahancha bhartrum samrakshet. Again, sleeping. Darbha samstara shayini. She should sleep on a mat made of darbha grass. Dietary habit. Karatala sharava parnani adame bhojinim havishyam. So she should eat sacred food. Havishyam. That is a food typically reserved for the festival occasion. Also, karatala. So we have to eat with the hands. Karatala. And also use the what type of utensils? That is the Sharava Parnani Adame. That is using the special utensils made up of mud plates, earthen saucer or leaf plate made from trees. Tree leaf should be used. That is a dietary habit. Now, social interaction. Trayahancha Bhartruhu Samrakshet means she should avoid seeing her husband during this time. Now the 4th day. So first 3 days, what we have to avoid and what we have to follow, we discuss. Now 4th day. Tadaha Shuddha Snādam Chadurte Ahni Ahada Vasaha. Samangala Kridham Kridamangala Swasti Vajanam Bhartaram Darshayet. So 4th day, she should follow the below mentioned things. So Shuddha Snādam, taking purifying bath. Samangala Kridam, put on new clothes, wear ornament, look beautiful. Kridamangala, perform the auspicious rites. Swasti Vajanam, hear benedictory hymns. Also Bhartaram Darshayet, then she can see her husband. Tat kasya hedo. Why should she do this? Purva pashet Rudusnada Yadrisham Naramangana Tadrisham Janayet Putram Bhartaram Darshayet Adaha. So woman should see her husband only and not any other man, because she will give birth to a son of similar features to any man she sees first. after taking a purified bath after her seed. So after her period. So why she should see her husband first? Because then she will give birth to a son of similar feature. ततो विधानं पुत्रीयम् उपाध्यायः समाचरेत् कर्मान्ते च क्रमं हि एनम् आरभेद विचक्षणः एनम् आरम्भेद विचक्षणः हि एनम् आरम्भेद विचक्षणः. So that is, after that the priest shall perform the rites, garbhadana ceremony, to help the conception of a male child. And after the ceremony, a wife husband should observe the following rules of conduct. So husband also have some activity, some rules to perform. So that is will be we can see. So first the Acharya is going to discuss now about the VyavāyaKāla, that is a suitable days for copulation. Tado abharane puman masam brahmachari sarpihi snigdaha sarpihi kshirabhyam shaliyodhanam bhuktva masam. Tadho aparane puman masam brahmachari. Tadho aparane puman masam brahmachari means the husband who had followed the brahmacharya, that is celibacy, and kept himself away from the copulation for a period of 1 month. Sarpihi snigdam sarpihi kshirabhyam shali yodhanam bhuktva masam. So he should consume the foods. What are the foods? Boiled rice, that is shali yodhanam, mixed with ghee. Shaliyodhanam plus ghee. Sarpihi snigdha. Also milk and ghee. Sarpi kshirabhyam. When abharane. That is afternoon. So boiled rice mixed with ghee plus the milk and ghee in afternoon. Brahmacharinim taila snigdam taila masha uttarahara. So what about the woman? And woman who has followed the celibacy has been lubricated with the oil, that is a taila snigdha, should consume food containing more of oil. Taila masha uttara. So more oil and the black gram should be consumed. So for the man it is shali odhanam. So sarpi snigdha shali odhanam plus sarpi kshirabhyam. For the woman it is taila snigdam taila masha uttaram. Now indulgence and copulation. Nari ubhayad ratrau samabhirabai vishwasya, that is sari ubhayad ratrau. At night time the husband should engage himself with his wife for copulation. Samabhirabi vishwasya, she should do so by pleasing her with sweet words. Abhivishwasya, sweet words. Now vikalpyeva chaturtyam shashtayam ashtamyam dashamyam dwadashayam cha Ubhayadivi Putragamaha. So the copulation should be done on 4th, 6th, 8th, 10th or 12th day. By those desirous of begetting a son. So if they wish to have a son, the copulation should be VyavāyaKāla as 4th, 6th, 8th, 10th or 12th day. It should be preceded with the chanting of the hymn by the priest. Eshud uttaram vidyad ayurarogyameva cha Praja Saubhagyam Aishwaryam Balancha Devaseshu Vai. So what is the benefit? Even among these days which have been mentioned, those days in successive order would bestow. So what is the order? Ayu, longevity will be the Arogya, good health for the kids. Praja Saubhagyam, more offspring. Aishwarya, wealth. Bala, good strength to the child. So these are the benefit if the copulation are done on the prospective days. Now, adaha param panchamyam, saptamyam, navamyam, ekadashayam cha, stri kamaha. But if the couple is desiring to get a daughter, and they should indulge in copulation on the 5th, 7th, 9th or 11th day. So, for the boys it is, you can see the boys is even day, and to get a daughter it is odd days. After 3 days. Trayodashi Prabhradayo Nindya. Any day after 13th day, then it is considered to be Nindya, despicable, inauspicious or unsuitable for the copulation. So we can say it is mentioned up to the 12th day. After 13, it is Nindya, inauspicious. So inauspicious for copulation, it is any day after 13th. So actually here they are mentioning only 12. So 13, after 13 it is mentioned, 13 and 14 we can consider as the unsuitable. Now VyavāyaNiṣiddha Kāla, they forbidden for copulation. Tatra pradame divase Ṛtumati Maithuna gamana manāyushyam Puṃsam bhavati yasya tatra dhīyate garbha sa prasavamano vimuchyate dvidiye abhi evam sudika grihe va tridiye abhi evam asambūrna anko alpāyurva bhavati chaturthe tu sambūrna anko dirghāyuscha bhavati. So what happens if a copulation is done in the first 4 days? So first we were discussing what activity the woman should not do during the menstruation. And what if copulation happens in the first days? So, tatra pradame divase Ṛtumati maithuna gamanam anāyushyam pumsa bhavati yascha tatra diyate garbha sa prasavamana vimuchyate. So, if there is a copulation the first day of the menstruation, destroy the lifespan. That means ayushyam. Anāyushyam. Destroy the lifespan. The fetus would die even before its birth if conception. If conception happens also, what happened? The fetus died. Now, dvidiya abhi eva sudika griheva. Second day, same effect. Same effect if done in purpurium or in the first days of menstruation. Same. Now, third day, that is anāyushyam. Third day of menstruation. Tridiya abhi evam asambūrna ango alpa ayurva bhavati. Fetus is not fully developed, will also have a short lifespan. Asambūrna anga alpa ayu if the copulation in the third day. The fourth day, chaturthe tu sambūrna ango dirghāyuscha bhavati. So fourth day of menstruation, fetus will be developed, will also have the longevity. So fourth day, from fourth day it is mangala, good. First 3 days it is very bad. So, again, first day, destroy the lifespan. The fetus would die even before the birth if conception take place. Second day of copulation, same effect as above. And the copulation, third day, fetus is not well developed. That is asambūrna angada and will also alpayush. Fourth day, fetus will be developed, will also have longevity. Now, what happens if copulation take place during the menstruation? Nacha pravarta mane. So these were not during the menstruation, but after, this is first day, second day, third day menstruation. And what happened if the copulation take place during the menstruation? Nacha pravartamane rekte bijam pravrishtam gunagaram bhavati yadha nadyam pradisroda. So this is here. They are talking about a comparison. Okay. Yadha nadyam pradisrodaha plavi dravyam prakshiptam pradinirvartade na urdvam gacchati tat vadet adrishta drishtavyam tasma niyama vadi triratram pariharet adaha param masad ubheyat. So here they are talking about what we have told the first 3 days are nindya. And the Acharya is explaining more about this concept using example. Yada nadyam pradisrodaha plavi dravyam prakshiptam pradinirvartade na urdvam gacchati tat vedat adrishtavyam. That is just like a floating substance on a flowing water. Moves downward instead of going upward. So, floating substance is moving downward instead of going upward. Nacha pravartamane rektam bijam pravrishtam gunagaram bhavati. The seed or sperm entering the uterus during the active menstruation does not yield fruits. That is, does not form a fetus. Like a floating substance is going downwards, not going upward. Something put in the water is going downwards. Like that, the sperm entering the uterus is not yielding good fetus or fruits if the copulation is done in the first 3 days of the menstruation. Tasman niyamavadi triratram pariharet. So, copulation should be avoided during the first 3 days of women's menstrual cycle. So, reception is adaha param mamsad ubheyat. After these first 3 days, copulation will resume and continue for up to 1 month. Now, Puṃsavana, right to get a son. Labdha garbhayaha chedaishvaha su lakshmana vadasringa sahadeva Vishwa Devanam Anyatamam Kshirena Abhishutya Trimsha Chaduro Va Bindun Dadyat Dakshine Nasapude Putra Kamaye Nachatan Nishtive. that is post-conception practice for a son, that is a Puṃsavana. Labda garbhayaha chedeshvaha. On the day conception is confirmed, Trim chaduro va bindur. 3 to 4 drops of juice from specific herbs, Kshireṇa abhishuddhya, macerated with milk. So this special herbs are macerated with milk and 3 to 4 drops of the juice. Dedya dakshireṇāzabude, where it should be instilled right nostril of the woman for putra. Putra kamaya, it is right nostril. And which are the herbs? Lakshmana, Vadasaranga, Sahadeva, Vishwadeva, or similar plants. So, these herbs are macerated with milk and 3 to 4 drops of the juice are instilled on the right nostril if the couple wants desire a son. Nachatan nishtive. Woman should be advised not to spit the medicine if it enters her mouth. So, on the confirmation of the conception, instill 3 to 4 drops of which one? Lakshmana, Vadasaranga, Deva, Vishwadeva, and it is macerated with the Shira and instill on the right nostril. And what should be done? She should not spit if it enters on her mouth. So, here is the second part. Thank you for watching my video. For more updates, like, share, subscribe, comment for more clarification. Thank you.